Yells!
Hello YouTube and welcome back. Just Spl1ts here, aka Split Sec Shooter, and today I'm obviously bringing you guys something that you haven't seen on my channel before. I always try to bring things that are a little different, maybe something that you haven't seen from me, just to keep things fresh and entertaining for you guys on my channel. So as you see, there is a live face cam on there at the time of this game, along with my overlay. This was actually from a stream that I did the other day, and as most of you know, I'm actually the lead sniper for Team Justice Pro. So you see the Remington in my hands at the moment. This is a little bit out of the norm for me. I was streaming, I actually had somebody in my stream ask me to toss on a red gun, which I said, hey, why not, but I don't have any classes set up, I only have snipers run. That just goes to show you that I never really use regular guns. So I was like, throughout this game, I'll just pick up a regular gun every time I get a kill. This was the previous game to this one, so I kept picking up the honey badger, stuff like that. That seems to be about the norm that people run. But I had a lot of people recommend the Remington to me, one of them being Jump. He's also part of the sniping division, and he enjoys the Remington. So I set up a class for the guy, and he ended up leaving the stream. It was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. But I went ahead and used it anyways, you know, just kind of for fun. And I'd been playing against this same lobby for a few maps now, and I knew that a lot of them were kind of slow players, and about half of them camped really, really hard. They were sitting, you know, in the tops of buildings and rooms in teams with multiple IEDs. I'll get into that a little bit later. I'm going to probably go into a rant. I don't usually do long comms like this. I'm probably going to get into a rant about the IEDs after I explain this a little bit more. But I knew that they played slow, so I played slow back, and, you know, it started working out for me. They kept kind of rushing this room. This isn't something that I'm necessarily proud of. It's just to play Call of Duty and to do well, you have to adjust to how the other team's playing. And with me being a rusher, this was really hard for me to do, but I did go ahead and slow it down. And as you can see, it was working out pretty well, and I started earning my specialists and stuff like that. That being said, I'm still beating the dead horse, man. The fact that there's already been 2 sniper nerfs since the game has come out, and there hasn't even been a DLC drop yet, is really, really frustrating, because they're not fixing the things that need the attention, like spawns and stuff like that. I mean, there's core problems with this game that need to be addressed before they start nerfing snipers, and, you know, just before they even start messing with weapon balance at all. There's so many things that need to be touched. But as I've said, I don't think snipers are OP. I'm an SMG player at heart. I've always, you know, played SMG. I didn't start sniping until right at the end of Black Ops 2. You know, it was definitely past mid Black Ops 2, and I enjoyed it. I found it to be a challenge, and that's what I needed to make the game fun for me. Running around with a red gun or, you know, the MSMC, it wasn't fun for me anymore. It wasn't doing it for me anymore at all. And I picked up sniping, and with that being a challenge, it made the game fun for me again. And that's what Call of Duty's about. Like, that is why we as gamers game at the end of the day. We game because we find it entertaining. It's an escape from jobs, school, life. It's a way to step aside and put that away. You know, everybody has different releases, whether they're good or bad, and as gamers we try to make gaming fun. But sniping was fun for me, and that's what kept the game alive and kept it entertaining for me. But it honestly just does boggle my mind that people are complaining about snipers being OP when every gun in this game just has an insane time to kill. I mean, you look at any AR or anything like that, the Remington is like a 2-shot kill. I think I've seen people get 1-shot kills on me several times, and it wasn't even a headshot, and I wasn't damaged. I mean, it does happen. Whether you want to believe it or not, I've been 1-shot by the Remington, and I get hit markers with the sniper. I just don't understand how people think that's fair, you know. I prefer the bolt-action sniper because with me being a sniper, I'm going for clips, and I think that bolt-action clips just look better than a semi-auto clip. And that's just my personal opinion. I mean, a sniper's still a sniper. They're tricky to use in their own ways. Like, the Lynx, it has that wonky fucking scope on it, man. And once you get used to it, I mean, it's kind of fun to play with, but it's weird, and it makes it odd and awkward to quickscope with, in my opinion. That's why you see a lot of people throwing the thermals on there and the ACOG on the Lynx and stuff like that. And in my opinion, that just kind of kills the challenge on the gun. But, I mean, it is what it is. I'm all for clip variety, so do what you do, I guess. But, like I said, I prefer the bolt-action snipers. And these people that are using these red guns, like the Honey Badger all the time, or the Remington, or anything like that, whether it be the Vepr for, you know, the SMGs. They kill so fast in this game, and if I miss one sniper bullet, chances are, unless you're just god-awful at the game, which I'm sorry if you are, but, I mean, unless you're god-awful at the game and I missed my first shot, I'm dead. And that's what people don't understand. Like, a lot of people are just running like chickens with their heads cut off with regular guns, and they don't realize that I'm coming around corners and coming out of buildings and windows and whatever I'm doing, whichever direction I'm pushing, I'm coming around, and it's all premeditated movement. I'm coming around that corner expecting somebody to be in a certain head glitch, so I start to pre-aim as I'm sidestepping into the corner. Like, I'm not just, you know, hip firing my sniper and killing people across the map with stupid fucking luck. That is not the case, dude. Hip fires with snipers, like, yeah, they happen, but when people bitch about it, like, it's because it happened to them 1 in a million. Like, really sit down and think about it. I want you, if you think that that's such a problem, put on a sniper and just walk around hip firing the motherfucker and tell me you know, you're dropping 50 bombs. Like, I don't want to hear it. Like, until you walk a day in my shoes, dude. Like, I understand I'm rambling in this calm, but there's just a lot that I really do want to get off my chest. Like, all these sniper nerfs that are happening and them ruining the reload cancel in the L115. I'm still fucking pissed about that. You can reload cancel every other like weapon type, whether it be ARs or SMGs. Like, you start to reload and you're like, oh shit, there's a guy coming. Well, you cancel your reload and you finish the fucking guy off. Well, guess what? I can't do that with the L115 anymore. Like, how are you going to say that that's a glitch in the system or it's an exploit in the game and make it non-existent anymore if you can do it with every other gun? I don't understand the logic. I understand I'm talking about Call of Duty and using logic in the same sentence, and I shouldn't be. But the people that are ranting about this game and whining about the issues, they just want it to be convenient for them. And that's not fair in my opinion. They preach balance out the ass. They want weapon balance and they want game balance. No, you don't. You want it to be fair for you, or fun for you. Like, and that's what it boils down to. You don't care about other people having fun. You don't care about other weapon types having fun. Let's say you're gung-ho about the AK-12, which I know a lot of people are. Well, you probably don't think that should be nerfed, do you? Or you're gung-ho about the Remington. I'm guessing you don't think that should be nerfed because you find it fun. Well, guess what? A lot of people think that those guns are unfair and unbalanced, but you don't see people whining about it. You know why? Because snipers, they take the game as it is and they try and make it fun. Like, oh wait, there's me dropping my K.E.M right there. But, you know, they take it as it is and they play the game and they try to make it fun for themselves. And everybody else is just, they're out for themselves, and that's what really frustrates me. And, you know, the IEDs, I didn't even get to that in this like I planned on it, but that's a problem too. The blast radius on them needs to be reduced. The timer on them needs to be increased, in my opinion, because there's no escape from the damn things. There's so much that you have to do to counter that, and that's what everybody says, there's a counter for everything. But with IEDs, they throw in danger close and have 2 IEDs, well then you're putting, what, 2 points into the thing that lets you see the IEDs, the perk for that, and then you gotta have, you know, armor-piercing rounds to shoot it through the walls. You're losing so much to counter one thing, and that's just not balanced at all, in my opinion, when most other things are countered by one thing only. It takes too much to counter the IEDs, so, I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this long rant of a commentary. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, guys, game on.